Yo, what is going on, guys? You guys doing well? Welcome again to another analysis, this time for Killer. I'm playing Nurse this time. So, hopefully, I'll be able to make some mistakes here as well, so you guys can, the mistakes is always when you learn the most. So, starting off, I already found someone really quickly with Whispers here. Corn is a little difficult, as you can tell. But, so, you see right there, I did something, yeah, that was a good hit. I did something. When you're not sure about your second blink, I always recommend you guys to not try to do the second blink. Just eat the stun and resume the chase with 2 blinks ready. See, like right now, for example, there's a chance you can kind of juke her from that. She can kind of juke or something from that distance. So it's usually best to not try to risk it when you're uncertain like that. Just take the stun and continue later. As you can tell, right, that was a really close hit in the corn right there. So if it was not the corn, I would have probably hit it. But yeah. This was kind of weird as well. This was lag. This was just really lag. So I'm kind of mad at this point. So I'm like, okay, you're gonna go down now. I'm tired of this. And there she goes. Try to activate skill mode, you know. So but as you can tell, the first hit was pretty much because we were in the corn, so I couldn't see her very well. So that missed. The second hit right there was lag. I kind of predicted she was on the basement because I saw her footsteps stopped appearing, so I know I knew for sure she was at the basement at that point. She kind of ran towards me, as you can tell, so I kind of lost her out of sight because when they're that close to you, you kind of can't see them very well. So that caused me to miss. It was essentially a blind hit, but it's all good. She still went down soon after, despite all of that. So we got our first hook here already, and looking for our second victim here. Now this game, if I remember, there was a lot of strategy points here that I'm gonna make. So in this case right now, you see I noticed the Jake, but I also know she's probably running around here, so I'm going to go for her because she's already been hooked once, and I want to get her out of the game quickly. So in this match, there will be a lot of strategic decisions, so I'm going to cover those as best as I can. This was just like I can't even explain, it was just kill alone. Pretty much, yeah, just kill alone. But that was like, I don't know how I don't know, it was just instinct at that point, to be honest. I don't know, I can't even explain what that blink was. I just kind of felt like she was there, and I did a second blink, and I got it. You know, I can't really explain it. It was just like instinct. But usually that would be the type of blink that you're better off waiting and taking the stun instead of risking it. Because I say risking it because you don't want to waste you never want to waste your 2 blinks because you're just eating that big stun before you can gain all your blinks back. And you know you're always more effective in the chase if you have your both blinks ready. So you know you definitely don't want to waste them like that for no reason. So I can tell she's doing that gen. So again, like I mentioned, there's a lot of strategic decisions in this match. So in this case, you see right there, the reason why I was waiting there is because I wanted to see if there was a savior, someone going for the unhook, before I actually committed to going to the gen, like I did right there. So just a quick point here. This is very important. You always blink at the wall. You see right there. I did not cross the. You see how I did not go through the wall? I actually blinked at the corner there. The reason why I do that is because if she comes back, this happens. You know, she runs into me. If you try to go through the the wall, she's just gonna backtrack, and you're gonna stay there. You know, essentially seeing nothing because she backtracked. You know, so that's another reason. A reason why I do that, and as a nurse, you should always do that. So, like I mentioned, I was waiting for to confirm if there was a savior coming for the unhook or not before I committed to the gen, because I know if I commit to that gen and someone unhooks her, I'm too far away to do anything about it, as you saw that happen. So, you know, that was a bad essentially for me that it happened because I did not want it to trade the hooks. I wanted to kill the mag early, so essentially that did not go my way, you know. But I can't tell for sure because I'm not seeing the savior. So yeah, it was kind of a risk there. I tried to commit to the gen and it did not pay off in that way. Right there, it was a little bit of a distance. I kind of aimed it right, but distance I wasn't close enough. So I'm not sure if I was actually if I changed my sensitivity in this match. So right now I know someone is going for the save. So that's why I blinked down there, because then I can get 2 people instead of 1. It's much better for me, you know, than committing to that. Right there, if you can tell, I was body blocking her. That's why she was kind of stuck there. She was trying to go through me, but without looking at her, I was trying to body block her, you know? I was still body blocking her with my body without actually seeing her. So again, you see how what I mean about waiting about the 2 blinks. I cannot do this if I don't have the 2 blinks ready. You know, so that's very important that you always have the 2 blinks ready. For that reason is why I mentioned about not wasting it. And just like that, 2 people are down, and now I kind of gained the pressure that I lost by allowing the mag to get saved. I already gained it back right here because now there's 2 people down. You know, your pressure is in a good level when you have 2 or more people down. When there's 4 people alive, okay? Because 3 people would be different, but with 4 people alive, if you know you have good pressure when 2 people or more are not playing, so to speak. You know, they're in the hook, they're in the floor, not doing gens. So as you can tell right there, I already made like a lot of strategic decisions about when to leave the hook, when not to leave the hook. So right now, again, this is another strategic decision. The reason why I'm waiting here is because they can obviously they cannot finish the 4 gens before they all die. So they have to make something happen. You know, the ball, I like to say the ball is in their court. I only have to wait. I'm in the advantage position. I only have to wait. You know, by me making a move here, I could be essentially giving away my advantage. You know, so is in this scenario way better for me to wait and let them make the move. In this case, she realized I was not gonna let her save them. That's probably why she killed herself. Either way, she was gonna go at least struggle there for the fact that I was defending both of them at the same time. Instead of like, if I pick up this, I don't remember her name, the nurse character there. If I pick her up, someone could have go for the save while I'm with her on my shoulder, so that wouldn't be ideal. That's also why I slugged her. As you can tell, she kind of killed herself as well. But as you can tell, from that move, from that decision alone, I pretty much gained total control of the game, of the match. And as you can tell, the David came for the save as I was expecting. Like I mentioned, they have to make a move. The ball's in their court. I just have to. I'm in the advantage position, so I just have to keep the advantage and build more advantage based on whatever they do. In that case, he came for the save, so I built more pressure by hitting him. And at that point, he was injured, so he wouldn't go for the save at that point. So I only had to worry about one survivor going for the save, which was the heal one. And she didn't even try to, so 2 people die essentially for that. And I essentially won the match already in that decision alone. Normal killer would have probably just pick up the nurse character and then lost all his pressure, and everyone would get saved from the hook. That was probably what happened. Now the reason here I'm using whispers here, if you can tell. Probably want to go back to the video. I use whispers to locate her right here. I knew she was in this area, and because I circled around, I couldn't find anyone. I was like, okay, she's probably in a locker, and there she was. Now it's also important. The way I circled the structure is important as well. I did it in a way where if she was not in the locker but still nearby, she tried to run away, I would still see her. You know. This was a bit of a read as well. I used whispers again, but I kind of guessed in my head that he would be on this side of the map, so that's why I blinked straight up there, and I was right. So here again, what I mean, do not waste your second blink. That was a too far of a blink for me to try. There was no reason for me to try the second blink there. This was so weird. I don't know how that missed, but whatever. I was saying it earlier as well. I'm not sure if I actually changed the sensitivity because I was playing around with sensitivities. Maybe I'm using a slower sensitivity than what I normally do here in this match. And I don't remember for sure, but it could be a reason why I'm missing those hits because the camera is just not turning fast enough. So again, this was a read. You can tell a normal nurse would have probably completely lost him right there. But I'm just using my game sense and, you know, a bit of his footsteps to be able to tell where he is. And right there again, a simple down. So you see, this game is like mostly the strategic decisions that make all the whole difference when you're playing killer. And now you don't have to like kill people this fast, you know, because it's just about maintaining control of the match. I'm killing them this fast because I don't really care. I don't need points. I have everyone P3, you know. It's like for me, whatever. I just want to win and I want to move on, get my pip and whatnot. But if you want more points, for example, you don't have to kill them this fast. You could purposefully let them save each other and things of that nature. It's just a matter of holding the control of the match with your pressure, and then you can do whatever you want, you know, at that point, because you're in control essentially. They are essentially puppets in your orchestra, so to speak. And yeah, so you can see right there, there was the first strategic decision went wrong, which was going for the mag there, but I reverted that around by you saw right there how I did it. I built more pressure and then I played right to keep it and increased on it. They killed themselves, which did help the match end faster, but it would not have made any difference because you know, they were in a bad scenario either way. Even if they kill themselves or not, I would not lose the control that easily at that point. So I guess this is a video. This is mostly a very strategic game, as you can tell. I hope you guys could learn something about Blink Killer, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.